Carlson. We got a great show planned for you folks today. In fact, we're going to be talking about a taste of the Philippines. We're celebrating culture, food, and a whole lot of fun.
Then bring it on over this way because we're going to talk all about an upcoming seminar with Liz Sotheby's International Realty. Also, we've got Suzanne Jenerick here. We're going to talk all about her art and her studio in Kailua. Then we're going to walk on over here because we've got the Susan G. Komen More Than Pink Walk coming up. I am so excited to get to today's show.
Oh yeah, we got a whole lot of fun planned, but we're kicking things off ahead of this weekend's Fall Fest. A lot to get to. Everybody ready?
Yeah!
Welcome to High Now. Let's go! All right, what a great show we got planned for today. And we're kicking things off over here ahead of this weekend's Fall Fest. We got Travis and Erica from Li'i Donuts and Ben from the Fall Fest. Welcome into the show, you three.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for being here. So Ben, let's start with you. Fall Fest, what's it all about?
Yep, so it's going to be 4 to 10 p.m. on Hahani Street. We're closing down 573, the La Hala shops out there. We're celebrating the coming of fall. We're celebrating Oktoberfest. We're celebrating small businesses.
And we're celebrating Kailua because that's where it's going down.
Yes,
It's the Kailua Fall Fest that's happening on Saturday. Oh man, last year was so much fun and you guys are bringing it back again this year. And just tell me about the details because you were telling me there's going to be trolleys, there's going to be all kinds of services.
Yes. So we got Kainala Elementary. They're doing a fundraiser for their JPO program. Catch a trolley ride and parking. It's $10 and it goes to their JPO program. Drops you off right in front. Also, we got a party buses going around the backside with your purchase of the steins that we got out here. You know, all of Kailua is participating this year. They're carrying the steins, we're swapping them out. It's a good time. Free keiki games, free everything, free climbing walls, free face painting, and free balloon art.
That's what I love too, especially when it comes to the Fall Fest, right? Because you got something for the whole Ohana. And as we continue to talk about that, there's gonna be some great food, local vendors. Travis, Erica, Li'i Donuts. We've been staring at these the whole time. Tell us about your business.
Well, we do gluten-free vegan donuts. They're all right here. They're a plant-based thing. They're not your average donuts. They are pressed, not fried on one of these little things. The base is an almond flour, rice flour blend, coconut milk, coconut oil, maple syrup, and that's pretty much it. Relatively healthy. The toppings where the sugar's at.
Ooh, that's the best part in my opinion.
So you can just
toppings. Tell me about the toppings that you have today. There's some seasonal ones. Ones that's going to be at Fall Fest.
What do we got over here?
Yes, so this is our menu for Fall Fest. We've got a couple of our classic flavors. Our Nutella Honey Sea Salt, which is our only non-vegan flavor. Then we've got our cinnamon sugar, which is kind of like churro. Those two are always on the menu. For our seasonal flavors, we've got our pumpkin crunch donut, which is definitely a customer favorite. We do like a coconut pumpkin blend. And then we've also got our ube donut with ube glaze.
Wow.
Okay, tell us about that one.
And so then we top it with the ube glaze, and then we've got a gluten-free vegan cookie crumble and some spooky sprinkles for Halloween.
That's awesome.
Nice. Now, how did you guys come up with this concept to be gluten-free and vegan? That must be hard to do, to get both of that in one donut, right?
Yeah, it's quite tricky. Well, first off, we were trying different diets out basically, and we ended up trying vegan and paleo and keto, and in that process we still wanted to have treats though, and so we decided to kind of play around. Erica here played around the recipe quite a bit to pull the egg out and not use regular flour, and here we are today with this, what we have here.
Beautiful, and you have keiki, and that means they're keiki approved because they help you do all of the recipes and the baking and everything, right?
Mostly tasting.
I want that job
Our
too.
official taste tester.
You know what? That's a good idea. Should we taste it then?
Yeah, let's get into some. But you know what? Before we do that, we want to bring in actually the Fall Fest #1 fan. He went last year. He's VIP this year. We got Drew Davis in the house.
What's going on, guys? I absolutely love Fall Fest. Me and my fiance, we went last year and we had so much fun. And I'm very excited for this year. So I wanted to be a part of the High Now show today.
Let's do this.
Yeah. So Are we gonna do a forecast, or are we gonna do
Let's do
tasting?
donuts first.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And top some donuts up.
So we have our 4 flavors here. They're really easy to, honestly, the job's a fun job. You get to just top donuts all day, you simmer them all day, and occasionally when they break, you just eat them.
Yeah.
Mistakes are fun. So here's our cinnamon sugar donut right there for you. Anyone can go and grab that while I'm top
Rachel, ladies first, go ahead and get in after that.
Thank you
That's-
so much.
You're welcome. That's probably my favorite with coffee.
Oh,
Straight to the point. You taste the batter the most in that one.
all right.
Yeah. And this next one we have Nutella honey sea salt. So this one's our only non-vegan option.
Okay.
It's a little skim milk in the Nutella, a little bit of honey on top as well. And so it's Nutella, a little bit of cinnamon sugar topping on there for you.
There you go.
A little bit of honey.
It's giving Disneyland churro vibes. Ready for that fall action.
We use Meli'i LLC's honey. They're amazing. In Waimanalo.
Nice. So a lot of local ingredients going into all of the product.
As
too.
much as we can. The last part is some sea salt. This is probably my favorite part. It kind of binds the donut together. The salt kind of brings the sugar down a little bit.
Drew Davis, get after that.
I wanted to
get in
get
there.
this one. I think the sea salt will make it come together, like you said.
This is delicious.
All right, Ben, I want to
That's
go back
awesome,
to you
man.
as well.
Thank you.
Go over real quick details again. There's a trolley option that's going to be available. We've got cakey games and a lot of great food.
Yeah, what's that VIP pass about?
Yeah, so I mean, we're running low on those. Drew, you probably got the last 2 times out there.
thank
so.
you.
I already know Drew's guess though. All right, yeah, I know 2 of them.
So yeah, you can get them online, KailuaEvents.com. Go see us at Events Kailua on Instagram. A lot of things going down. We got lion dancing. We have martial arts demonstrations. It's going to be a fun time out there.
It already sounds like so much fun, but there's a lot of entertainment, and I mean some heavy hitters.
Oh yeah, I
Tell
forgot
us
about
about
that. So we got Kaimi Hananoeau. He just got his fresh hoku right out the building. We have the band called the Imposters. Nice cover band. Then we got Mana'o Company, BET, 10 Feet. And all of this, it's included all the way around the block. They're all participating. So you can jump on the party bus. After that's done, you can go see Penny Dean at Shaka's.
Oh, man.
It's going to be a fun time in Kailua town, and all the bars are carrying that, and restaurants are carrying that stein. So you go in with a dirty one, they'll give you a clean one with your favorite drink.
That's
Love it.
awesome. You guys really thought of everything. The Kailua Fall Fest happening this weekend. Thank you guys so much for being here. And look, it looks like.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, I think it's my turn. Is it my turn?
I'd go for the pumpkin crunch.
I'm going for the pumpkin crunch.
Pumpkin crunch.
All right,
Now,
Drew, what can we expect, brother, this Saturday?
Hold up, I've got a donut in my mouth.
I got you on a great time.
That's never stopped us before. Let's
You're
go.
right, you're right.
I know. Welcome to High now.
Here's what we're tracking going into the weekend. We've got a stable trade wind pattern across the state. Limited rainfall, really, except on windward areas. Of course, Kailua could see a couple of spotty showers. And we've got that south swell that we're tracking next week. Sorry, I still got the donut in my mouth, everybody. So here's a look at the actual Kailua Fall Fest festival forecast. We're going to be seeing around 84 degrees at the start of it. Still a little bit warm out there, but we will start cooling off as the sun's going down. Winds could be around 10 to 15 miles per hour on Saturday night. Be partly cloudy, and like I said, a couple of showers, but overall it's going to be beautiful weather out there. I'm very excited.
Except for the
showers part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys it's going to be nice and warm, so make sure you got your stein. You can carry that around. That's going to be a good time this weekend. Go ahead and check them out. We're going to take a quick break, though, and we'll be back with more of Hi Now Daily. Mahalo, everyone.
Fall Fest, go check it out, gang.
Woo!
Trav, Erica, thank you so much. Good stuff. Great stuff.
everyone. Welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Joining us now is Suzanne Generick, a local artist, designer, and storyteller here in Hawaii. Thank you so much for being here and bringing, oh my goodness, so many goodies. This is amazing.
Thank you so much, Rachel, for having me.
Yeah, you're so vibrant. I love your stuff. I've got a few of your pieces. And so I'm very excited and a little nervous to talk to you. Like, this is great. So tell us a little bit about your art.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, first of all, for having me and telling a little bit of my story. So I am originally from Germany. And my passion for art was always there since I'm a child. So you can see, like, I always brought it into my art. And I lived around the world. I traveled and worked around the world. And what I realized, even if it was agencies in Manhattan or it was Disney in LA or it was Brazil, it's like what people really were attracted to was art and colors and just the happiness and joy.
Yes.
So I thought, okay, how can I bring more to this world? And that's when actually Hawaii kicked in. So when I moved to the island, I was like, wow, this is a place where people live by aloha every day and so much love. And I felt so attracted by the islands and so inspired. And that's, I think, when my friends sometimes say it's like a color explosion. That's where it all came out. And
a perfect inspiration with Hawaii in mind, of course. You got a few pieces today. Tell us a little bit about all of this.
Okay, so I do original artwork as well. So this is one of my painting. And one special thing I want to point out is my little girl Susu. I am so excited.
She's a cutie.
So this is little Susu, and
Susu?
she's born here on the island, and this is where I think everything, my whole life experience actually came through. I'm like, how can I bring more aloha to the world? How can I have something to share? So she is the little messenger of aloha. She is happy. She brings simplicity and love to this world, I think, which we all need, right?
Absolutely.
The world is a little nuts at times. So she is carrying that, and that's her. And she also likes to travel, so she has a passport.
Nice. Oh my gosh, how sweet is this? This is Susu's passport, you guys. And okay, there's more Susu. So how can people get their hands on a Susu doll? Because she's adorable.
Oh, thank you so much. So you can find Susu online. You can find her in my shop online. And then you can also find her in my studio in Kailua, which is exciting. I have right now open shopping days on Fridays, but they will extend it more when we get closer to the holiday season.
Beautiful.
You can always check online. And Susu will be at the Kahala, which is amazing, and then more stores around the island.
Nice. And you have a lot of pop-up shops coming up. Tell everybody about that.
Thank you. Exciting. So Nordstrom is the next one on Saturday. So please, people, come on by. And what else do we have? We have Lanikai Fair. There's anthropology coming up. So many happy activities.
So for a list of those events and where you're going to be, should people be following you on Instagram, maybe your website?
Instagram is always wonderful. Instagram is always good. So all the dates will be always on my social media. So they can find it and I can connect with them, and looking forward to. Yeah.
Now, my first introduction to your art was with Royal Hawaiian Center, and I had a really beautiful bag that I travel with now. So anytime I go on a trip, it's like the waterproof bag. Your art is all over it. It's beautiful. So really, I'm traveling the world with it and bringing that bag along. But you also do other partnerships, like with Foodland.
Yeah, exactly. Foodland was amazing. So giving back to the community was always something I felt very passionate about it. And the island gives us so many beautiful opportunities. And then Foodland was the last one. So when they actually called me up, I was thrilled. I'm like, this is so cool. Do you want to see? Like, I can show you.
I would love to see it.
Should we go this way?
Yes, I would.
We dance around the table.
Many beautiful
products. So much.
These, I have to just jump in. These, you guys remember these as kids? You open it, and then of course they all go on the inside. These stackers. These are adorable. Okay.
Thank you. In Hawaiian colors and themes. This is one of the favorites. It's about Hawaiian food, right? We always love food. Like,
I love food.
We just thought about the donuts. And then the Santa we have here, and the nativity set.
Oh, so you also have like some seasonal things that you're rolling out as well.
Yeah, so I bought a lot of Christmas because Christmas is just around the corner, right? It's like, where did this year go? But so I bought some Christmas.
Perfect for the scenery. You know, if you do like the Santa scenes, the nativity scenes, that would be a perfect addition to it. But make it Suzanne Generick style, very bursting
Hawaiian
colors.
style. Thank you. And then over here, this was the Foodland campaign. So it's still running a couple of days. So whoever wants to participate in it and donate and make this a successful campaign.
That's right. September is the month to give aloha. So take a look right there on your screen. You'll see that we've got just a little bit of information up there for you. So
Thank you.
bringing it back to here. One more time,
Alright.
everybody should be following you on Instagram for your list of events
Wonderful.
and to take a look at when you'll be open at your shop and studio in Kailua. Thank you so much
Yes,
for
Rachel,
joining.
thank you so much. It was awesome.
you.
Amazing, amazing. And thank you, Hawaii, too, for bringing this all out to me, I guess. It just
Yes.
came.
And thank you, Susu, you little cutie. We'll
And
be
little
right
Susu,
back.
yay!
You're watching Hang Out Daily. Come on back.
There she is on TV, so young, already on TV. Thank you.
Thank you.
How's it, Aloha Gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. As we continue to look for ways to transform Hawaii's government, we welcome in our next guest, Christine Sakuda, who serves as the State Chief Information Officer and Director of the Office of Enterprise Technology Services. Welcome into the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Mahalo nui for being here. Now, previous to serving in your current role for 7 years, you served as the Executive Director for Transform Hawaii Government.
Yes.
Why the change?
Well, I really enjoyed my work at Transform Hawaii Government, advocating for modernization of government services, supporting, looking at ways to support the workforce within state government and how can they transform the technology services. And I'm happy to have the privilege of joining the Green Administration as a state CIO to go inside and serve directly, support the system from within.
Now, serving in this particular capacity now as the Chief Information Officer, what is your vision?
Well, my vision is to really amplify the projects and the programs that the state has. We have about 18 departments. They provide a wide variety of services to the community. And nowadays, in the 21st century, we depend on technology, AI to really help deliver services when and where needed on any island at any time. And so my vision is really to enable the departments to support their digital transformation journey so that we may be able to provide those services to our community.
Now, Christine, I know that you're confident that the state can continue to move forward with this initiative. And in what ways is that happening, given partnerships, given all the work that's being done currently?
Well, we wouldn't be able to do our work without our partners. And so our key partners are the departments, the Department of Health, Department of Human Services, the Department of Labor. They're doing their own IT modernization project of the unemployment insurance. And so they are really our core constituents because through them we serve the community. But we also have other partners as well, like the University of Hawaii. And we are partnering with them for the Hawaii Annual Code Challenge, which is a program that puts together departments that create these challenges, for community challenges, and really depend on tech teams that are created to support and respond to those challenges. So we really bring together tech innovation from the community with the challenges, and the innovation is just wonderful. So that's one of the examples of the partnerships that we have.
And in addition to that partnership and example, what else is currently being done as we continue to look for ways to really engage the community as the whole process moves forward?
Well, I think that some of the things that we do is like I said, we do work with the departments. The departments have wonderful community engagement programs. How can we help to serve the community better through technology, online again? The DBED has a wonderful digital equity and digital proficiency program. How do we help the kupuna and anyone who really needs help in getting access to computers and to services, help build up that capability? And so again, we really look forward to working with the community members inside and outside of government. It's a kako thing. It takes all of our effort to really help deliver those services to Hawaii.
Now, including the engagement that is also available right now, let's talk employment opportunities.
Yes.
Because there are many for people to kokua.
Yes, that's right. So we have a wide variety of employment opportunities within the Office of Enterprise Technology Services. Data analysts, IT analysts, enterprise architects, a whole suite of services, and those opportunities can be found on our website.
Awesome. Well, mahalo nui for being here. Very important information. Thank you,
Mahalo.
Christine.
Thank you very much.
And we will also have this entire segment posted on our website as well, hinowdaily.com. We'll be right back. Mahalo.
Oh, I should have said it then. That was my prompt.
Aloha and welcome back to Hainao Daily. I am sitting down here with Brandon Kim, who is the principal broker at Liz Sotheby's International Realty. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yes, let's talk a little bit about your brokerage and the exceptional service that you provide to your clients. I know it's an international tie with Japan as well, so you folks bring a lot to the table.
Yeah, so we're a local real estate brokerage based on the island of Oahu. We have 2 offices in Kahala and also in Kaka'ako. We have about 60 residential agents across the state, or across the island. We specialize in luxury residential real estate.
Beautiful. And then I mentioned that there's this tie, a connection between Japan, and you guys have an upcoming seminar that's really beneficial for those who are interested in buying abroad. Tell us about that.
So our parent company, Liz Sotheby's International Realty, is based in Yokohama, Japan. We've got 10 offices across Tokyo. And for the past 10 years, we've been specializing in bringing Japanese residents to Hawaii to buy Hawaii real estate. And with the popularity of Japan with Hawaii residents, we thought it's only natural for us to bring some of our residents to buy property there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I went snowboarding in Niseko, thought it was beautiful, and look, I think we're looking at actual snowboarders at Niseko, which was really, really amazing. And the first thing I thought when I was leaving was like, man, we should buy something over here. Did we? We didn't. But man, I wish we did. And it's something to think about if you travel to Japan a lot, which we do. So, I mean, you folks provide such a great service. If you can tell everybody about this seminar and what they're gonna learn there and why it's a great time to buy in Japan right now.
So on Saturday, October 19th, we'll have our first 2 Buying Japan seminars held at our office at 677 Alamana Boulevard, Suite 111.
Right.
And we'll be talking about showcasing several different areas, including Tokyo, Kyoto, Niseko, Osaka, Hakuba. Some ski resorts, perfect time for your Japan Christmas vacation. And we have agents on the ground in Japan that will help you navigate that process and also help you with property management once you do buy a property there to manage it, so you'll be able to have an investment property or a vacation property. The properties that we're going to be talking about are starting at about $700,000 and up, and they are mostly in resort areas, but also in any part of Japan, really.
Yeah, and why is now like a great time to buy? I know the dollar is very strong for us as opposed to the yen right now.
So yeah, the dollar is very strong, and also it's so popular right now. I mean, we all know somebody in our family or friends that are traveling to Japan. And we just thought it'd be natural for people like yourself that want to, end up buying a property there as an investment or a vacation property. So I think now is a great time.
Nice. And if people wanted to get more information about the seminar that's coming up and learn all about what you folks are doing there, where would they go?
So we have a QR code up on the screen. They will be up on the screen. We also have an email address, or you can contact our office at 808-735-2411 for more information.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with me today. For all the information on that seminar, go ahead and check it out. And right now we are going to send things over to Kainoa. What's happening?
That's right. Mahalo nui, Rachel. Now back here at home, Ohana Day at Hawaiian Mission Houses is coming up. You can anticipate family Ohana activities, entertainment, and a whole lot of craft demonstrations. Here to tell us a little bit more about what's taking place this weekend, I've got Mike Smola, Hokulani Offstune. Welcome into the show, you two.
Mahalo.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Mahalo nui for being here. Mike, I want to start with you. Now, Hawaiian Mission Houses, what is this all about?
Hawaiian Mission Houses is a historic site and museum right in the middle of downtown Honolulu, right behind Kawaiahao Church. And we help preserve 19th century Hawaiian history. We have 3 of our historic buildings, including the oldest still standing house in the entire state, our 1821 Mission House.
Yeah, so much Hawaiian history, and I do know language as well is a big part of the work that you folks do.
Absolutely. We have an amazing archive with a lot of material in Olelo, Hawaii. Some in translation, some not. But we also help encourage the use of Hawaiian language as well.
Absolutely, hiki no, we can. Now, in addition to that, there's a lot happening, and now's going to be a great time for the community to come together to kokua the initiatives that are taking place. Hokulani Ohana Day. What's happening?
Well, in addition to being able to see all our historic houses for free, you'll also have so many fun activities. The whole family will have something to do. We have lauhala weaving, ohe kapala carving. We'll have a pa'iai pounding demonstration, fashion show presentation by Kappa Magazine. We'll also have some fun historic games, Hawaiian games as well, like ulumaika, and a book mark making activity by Hawaiian Historical Society, as well as a plant sale going on, so you can buy native plants to add to your garden.
Yeah, and it does sound like a lot of the experiences and the activities and what's going to be available just aligns so well with obviously Hawaiian history and Hawaiian tradition.
Absolutely. We're really wanting to celebrate Hawaiian plants and their uses, not only from the past, but into today. Make sure we're conserving and preserving all of those practices and continuing to educate on those.
Absolutely. That's why it is so important that traditions continue to thrive and they continue to move forward. Mike, I want to go back to you because also a part of Ohana Day, we're going to have the opportunity to see a new unveiling for something else that's taking place.
Right, so this is our grand public opening for a Hale Pilio na Mikinele. So our Hawaiian grass house in the missionary style. So this has been a project about 10, 12 years in the making. Some people might have seen it getting put up and covered up in right there on King Street. But it's the first time we're really kind of pushing opening it up to the public. And it's sort of, it's based on an 1823 description by Clarissa Richards of the Hale Pili that her and her husband lived in for about a month before co-founding the mission station at Lahaina.
Okay, so I have to ask, what was the research experience like going into something like that? It must have been vast.
Absolutely. One of our board members at the time, Spencer Lineweber, did a rather extensive archaeological, archaeological and architectural report. But we documented all of the Hale Pili that have been on our site over the years up and through the 1860s. Wow. And based on her description, we worked with Kamehameha School's cultural office, a number of community groups, to build a traditional Hale Pili right there on King Street.
Wow, it's going to be really exciting. Okay, Hokulani, I want to go back to you. Give us the time, the details. When is Ohana Day happening?
It's all day this Saturday, the 28th, from 10:30 to 3 p.m. So you won't want to miss it.
Absolutely. And in addition to this event, Ohana Day that's taking place, what else is forecast for the rest of the year for you folks?
Right, so October 11th, we have our Archives Uncorked, which is where we work with Hawaiian Historical Society to pull out special things out of the archives and our object collections and have a little wine tasting and a little food and fun. Also on October 19th, we have our next installment of our Meli program, where we'll be in the footsteps of Queen Emma and a 1875 circumnavigation of Oahu that she took at that time. And so it'll be through hula, Meli, and Oli, and even an appearance from one of our history theater portrayals. Will be following Queen Emma around the island of Oahu on October 19th.
Holy cow, a whole lot to look forward to. Give us the website for all the information.
www.missionhouses.org.
Mahalo nui, Mike, Hokulani. We'll see you guys this Saturday, Ohana Day.
Yep, mahalo nui.
We hope we see all you guys there too. You're watching High Now. We'll be right back. Fantastic, you guys. Awesome. Good job. It's going to be fun. Thank you, brother. Hey, how's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily, powering the clean energy transition, both at home and on the road. We're here to tell you how. We've got Jeffrey Camerlin, CEO of Sunspear Energy. Welcome into the show, my friend.
Good to be back.
Good to see you again. Now, obviously, solar continues to gain popularity, but let's highlight EVs, especially here in Hawaii. They're continuing to grow as well.
Yeah, Hawaii is like the perfect place for EVs. We don't suffer from range anxiety here the way you do in the mainland. You can drive around the whole island in a single charge, so it makes it really good from that perspective. And yeah, having solar on your roof and driving in an EV is the best way to reduce your overall carbon footprint and just have full energy independence.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about the synergy and just the overall benefits, obviously, that come along with solar, with storage, and obviously with e-charging.
Yeah, so the idea is you're just generating power on your rooftop during the daytime. If you're working from home during the day, you can plug in your EV, just charge your car directly from the sun. If you happen to have to go to work every day, like most folks, that's where battery storage comes into play. You can store that excess power in your battery and then reserve it for nighttime, and then in the evening you plug in your EV and you're just kind of shifting power from one battery to the other.
Yeah, especially when we're seeing nowadays so many people are working from home. So to have that availability, I would imagine also in addition to saving some time, you save some bucks, right? Especially for the financial side for incentives. Oh
yeah, totally. Like when people get EVs, sometimes they might have sticker shock if they, charging at home every day and they don't have solar. So you're really just moving that cost from the gas pump to your electric bill. So it's really important to, understand that cost and have solar on your roof. There's a lot of incentives for adding EVs. So the Inflation Reduction Act, the IRA that passed in 2022.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Yeah, so that gives homeowners, it brought back the $7,500 tax credit for EVs that had since gone away. It also added a tax credit for used EVs. It also added a 30% tax credit for EV charging units, so like a home EV charger. Certain homeowners and certain eligible taxpayers are eligible for a 30% credit on the EV charger. And then there's also, just the regular tax credits that we've had for solar and batteries that hasn't changed, which typically offset about half the cost of a home battery and a home solar system. And then there's a bunch of different financing options and stuff like that to make it more affordable.
All right, Jeff, so what are some of the current opportunities that are out there right now? Obviously, you can go in and do an entire solar situation from scratch, but also in addition, we do have that option to add on to existing ones already, correct?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's almost like 40% of homes on Oahu anyways that already have rooftop solar. But if you're gonna add an EV, you're obviously gonna use more electricity at home. So we have a calculator that can calculate how many more panels you need if you already have solar, if you're gonna make the switch to an EV. And then for homeowners that don't already have solar, same kind of concept. We look at their electric bill, we look at what EV they might be thinking of adding, and then we design a system custom to each home that takes all of that into account. And then, we're really just trying to offset all of their energy needs so they're not purchasing any power from the grid.
Gotcha, and I do want to go into Sunspear as well and what you do specifically, Jeff, because currently, how are you able to both do, you can do projects in any range, correct?
Yeah, I would say, half of our business is commercial, about half is residential. So, we've done a lot of commercial solar projects as well, like Wet and Wild out at the water park.
Thank you for that one. Love coming back to the shade, yeah.
Yeah, parking in the shade. We do a lot of solar carports, which kind of go hand in hand with EVs as well, which is nice. They shade, commercial parking lots. There's some additional incentives for commercial EV charging that's available through Hawaii Energy. So that's something for like business owners or property managers to look into as well. But yeah, we offer energy services to a wide range of customers.
Perfect. Now, people want to get more information, stay up to date with Sunspear Energy. What's the best way to do that?
Yeah, easiest is just check out our website, sunspearenergy.com. They can give us a call at 808-201-2391. One of our energy consultants can point them in the right direction.
Perfect. Thanks for the time, Jeff.
Yeah, thanks.
Appreciate it. Good to see you again. And right now we're going to toss things over to Rachel, who has given us a taste of the Philippines. How's that?
It's going great, Kaino, and you're right. The Taste of the Philippines is an event that's happening next weekend in Kona on Hawaii Island. It is really a celebration of couture, cuisine, and of course, culture. I have Jane Clement here, who is the event organizer, and her beautiful model showing off this beautiful gown. This is Beth, and thank you so much for being here with me.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, okay,
We're
next
excited to be
weekend.
here. Next weekend.
Event, tell us about it.
So, second annual Taste of the Philippines Culture, Couture, and Cuisine happening October 5 at the King Kamehameha Kona Beach Hotel starting at 5:30. We are very excited to bring this event again this year for the community.
Beautiful. It is for the community, and it's also for scholarships for students going off to college. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, this is a benefit event for the PhilAm Hawaii Foundation. So last year, I just want to say really quickly, thank you to the community who supported the event. We were able to raise $10,000, which we gave to the Maui Wildfire Recovery Fund.
Wow.
And so this year, we want to, funds raised this year will go towards student scholarships.
Beautiful.
Yes.
And then the event is a jam-packed lineup of not only fashion shows, but there's a theme of just 6 different Filipino festivals that you guys are really drawing the inspiration from.
Yes.
So what can people expect at this event?
So Philippine festivals, of course, is a very big part of Philippine culture. It's a party all year round in the Philippines. There is a fiesta or a festival happening every month somewhere in the Philippines. And so we are going to showcase, highlight 6 of the probably most popular ones, including Sinulog, which is a festival that happens every January in Cebu. And Beth here is wearing the Sinulog Festival Queen gown.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
You had this gown flown in from the Philippines for today and for the event, right?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I had asked my mom to come back early from vacation just so she can bring this over.
Look at moms. Moms just doing what they do, you know?
Exactly.
Oh, well, that is gorgeous. You can tell the detail, and there's going to be a variety of other gowns coming down the catwalk because there is a fashion show.
There will be dancing. We will be doing some street dancing that you typically see at Philippine festivals. And so that's something that they can look forward to.
Okay, and then there's a specific type of fight that you guys are having there. It's more like a grinding.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So the cuisine part of this event is we want people to experience Philippine budol fight. So Philippine budol, it's not like we're fighting for food. It's not that. It is a communal feast where food, typically rice and grilled meats and seafood, vegetables and fruits are spread across banana leaves.
Right.
Traditionally, it is eaten with bare hands, but because this is we want to be a little bit more civilized, I think, at this event, we're going to give everybody some cutlery. But for those who want to really experience it the authentic way, we will be giving gloves so that they can eat with their hands using gloves.
That's the budol fight. And so
Budol
you just
fight.
go at it, have at it on the banana leaves and all kinds of grinds.
Yes.
Tell me about some of the chefs that's participating this because the food is going to be amazing.
Yes, so we have 4 amazing chefs who will be preparing all these food. Chef Mike Quanan from the Kona King Kamehameha Beach Hotel. Of course, they are our host. Chef Ash Danao from Outrigger Keho Resort. Chef Emma from Emma's Kusina. Emma's Kitchen, I think Emma's Kitchen, and Chef Jonas from the Four Seasons.
Oh, nice. A nice lineup for the event. Again, it's happening this weekend.
October 5th.
October 5th. Next weekend, excuse me.
Next weekend. Not this weekend.
I scared you.
You scared me. Yes. But can I tell you a little bit about just a couple of things that they can look forward to as far as food?
Yes.
So there will be duck lumpia Shanghai. There will be a pork adobo siopao. There will be chicharon. There will be vegetable kare-kare. And of course, no fiesta is ever complete without lechon. So we will have lechon. We will have a whole pig, but we're going to cut them up because, but
Very cool. Okay, so again, get your tickets because this is a ticketed event. How can they get their tickets?
So please go to philamhawaii.com, philamhawaii.com. Get your tickets because last year, this event sold out.
Okay.
So we want people to make sure that they get their tickets right away.
There you go. You heard it. Go ahead and get those tickets to the Taste of the Philippines happening next weekend. But we're going to have all the details on HiNowDaily.com as well. We'll be right back. We'll take a quick break. Look at that beautiful dress. Welcome back to Hainao Daily. The Susan G. Komen More Than Pink Walk is set for Sunday, October 13th at Kapi'olani Park. And joining me now, I've got Rolanda Morgan, Executive Director of the Susan G. Komen, and Josie Vegas, breast cancer survivor and a More Than Pink Walk participant. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you for having us, Rachel.
Yes. And I know Josie from like way back when, and I loved you then, I love you now, and I'm so happy to be sitting down with you today.
Same, Rachel.
Yes. Let's talk story about the More Than Pink Walk. It's coming up, and it's a really great fundraiser for you folks.
Absolutely, it's our most important fundraiser. And indeed, it's the 30th year for this event here in Hawaii. It's an opportunity for us to come together as a community around breast cancer. We cry a little, we laugh a little, we sweat a little, and we take a nice walk around the park, and we also raise the funds that we need to continue our work to find an end to this disease.
Absolutely. And I mean, you folks have been doing it for such a long time, and it really is a great way for the community to come out, show their support. There's also going to be so many different things and resources that people can look to.
Absolutely. So our patient care center is one of our key focuses now, and that's our real touch with the community. This is where the funds go, where someone who is facing a breast cancer diagnosis can call our breast helpline, which is 1-800-GO-KOMEN, 1-877-GO-KOMEN, and get connected with a patient navigator so that they can have someone to assist them and not have to face a breast cancer diagnosis alone. It's hard enough if you are not facing a disease or sick to go through our medical system, to have someone walk you through the continuum of care, whether it's a week or whether it's a year, that navigator is going to be with you. We offer financial assistance through that program, a big part of where our funds go, that people like Josie who fundraises for us, and all the people who come out, that's a big part of what the community does with this event. And Komen is the #1 nonprofit who makes a donation and contributes to the research that's going to help us find the treatments for those who are living with metastatic breast cancer, and ultimately, of course, to find a cure. We have supported over 2,000 researchers and funded more than 3,100 new treatments, new drugs that have come on the market to assist in fighting this disease.
That right there tells you why you should be at the walk, supporting this cause and supporting Susan G. Komen. And speaking of support, Josie, how did you find Susan G. Komen, and tell me how they've helped you on your journey?
Well, I was diagnosed with breast cancer at the end of 2022, and I remember vividly the moment I received my diagnosis. I was in the car with my mother, and we were on a conference call with my auntie boss, and her nickname is the boss because she's the boss. And when my results came up, she said, read it to us. So I remember very clearly reading the words invasive ductal carcinoma, but nothing prepares you for that moment. And it was my auntie who said, oh, that's cancer. It was that moment that she pledged herself to me, and I was not the first person she nurtured through this process. My auntie was tough. She was a stage 4 inflammatory breast cancer survivor. And not only did she help people through it, but she was an avid fundraiser as well. She raised funds for the American Cancer Society, even starting a team called Lily Doyle's Kitchen. And that was named after my grandmother, a breast cancer survivor and a warrior in her own right. And we would sell foods using my grandma's recipes to raise funds. Anyway, my auntie was true to her word, and she helped me through the entire process. Sadly, shortly after I finished treatment, she passed quite unexpectedly. She was a force of nature, and we miss her every day. And shortly after that, a dear friend of mine said, hey, would you like to participate in the Susan G. Komen More Than Pink Walk? My eyes filled with tears. I was like, absolutely, I would love to. Why did I not think of that myself? I mean, what better way to honor my auntie than to devote my time to something like this? So I restarted Illinois Kitchen, and I put together an amazing team, and together we were able to, even though I was a hot mess of a team captain and with a late entrance, we were able to raise $2,000 to put toward the fight. And this year we'll be doing it again. So I'd like to invite everybody to come down and join us. You can look for the pink sign. Our motto is fight cancer like a boss.
There you go,
Yeah.
after anti-boss.
That's
Yes.
right. And then on a personal note, and I say this to all of my girlfriends after my experience, ladies, if you haven't already done so, please go down and get your mammograms. It is a game changer. It's life-saving, and you can do it for anti-boss. I think she would like that.
Beautiful. And if you don't have a team, go ahead and join Josie's team, Lily Noy's Kitchen. If people wanted to register, tell everybody where they can do
Absolutely. Registration is still open, and we encourage everyone to do that. You can go to Komen.org/Hawaii Walk. And if you don't want to do that, just come down on October 13th to the park and be with us and with Josie and many Josies who will be there to support Komen and all the breast cancer community here and throughout the country. Josie and people like Josie are why we at Susan G. Komen do what we do. So we are grateful for her, and we are grateful for this community here and the support that is always given to Susan G. Komen and our Ohana here at Hainel Daily as well.
Thank you, ladies, and thank you for sharing your story with us. Go ahead and get registered for the More Than Pink Walk happening October 13th. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Yes. I'm coming over there.